What's going on, everybody? This is Frank, and today I'm in Dalton, Georgia at Pine Grove Baptist Church, and I'm here to film the graveyard here. And I am doing this video for my awesome brother and subscriber Steve from Ackworth, Georgia. He sent me some of his family members' names a while back and wanted to see if I could track them down because they were buried in Dalton, Georgia somewhere. And I researched the Glass name, and the ones I found, he didn't believe that he was kin to. But I was here filming this graveyard a while back, and I came across the Glass last name, and come to find out it was the graves that he was looking for. It's the grave of his great-grandpa's brother, his great-great-uncle. And I told him I would come back and I'd make a video of just their graves, so that's what I'm doing today. And this is the cemetery that as soon as it cools off, we're going to come and do some work to. We're going to cut some of the bushes and trees that's around some of the graves, and we're going to hopefully get some help and pick up a lot of these tombstones. But right down here, I believe this is where the Glass family is buried. Yep, right here. And Steve, this is your great uncle, your great grandpa's brother. And his name was Samuel Anderson Glass. He was born in 1862 and passed away in 1929. He was 67 years old when he passed away. And he's buried here beside his wife. It's hard to see. And her name was Sarah Elizabeth Glass, and her maiden name was Warmack. She was born in 1869 and passed away in 1922. She was 53 years old. And we're going to trim this bush here around their graves. And right here, buried with them, I guess I don't know if she's in between them. The stone's been broke and it's just laying here. This is, let me see, Alma Glass. Maybe I pronounced that right. She was born in 1896 and she passed away in 1899. She was 3 years old. I would say this is their daughter's marker right here. She passed away when she was 3. It's not online saying that it's their daughter, but I would say it is. There were only 3 folks in this graveyard with the last name Glass. But I'll back up so y'all can see the graves a little better. But they're right here, right on the side of the road, not too far from the road. And right there is their daughter. And they also had another daughter. Her name was Fanny Pearl Glass, and her married name was Ayers. I believe it's Ayers, Ayers. She was born in 1896 and passed away in 1985. She was 89 years old. And she is actually buried at, let those cars pass, with a lot of loud mufflers on this end of town. Their daughter, Fanny Pearl, she is buried at Rest Haven Cemetery in Decatur, Georgia. But I told Steve that I would do a video of just their grave, because he's always wondered where they was buried. And when I was up here filming the tour of this cemetery, I found them, and I wasn't sure if it was them. And I said online I was going to go back and research, and I went home and did some research, and sure enough, that's his great uncle right there. But it's a big cemetery, and the cemetery is also over behind the church. Well, graveyard. I always say cemetery. I call everything a cemetery, but a burial beside a church is considered a graveyard. So, but there they are right there. Father, mother, and their daughter. Let me see if I can tell where her stone was. We get some of that trimmed back, we might be able to find out where her stone actually is supposed to go. But I want to invite everyone to the channel, Shadows Past. If you like cemeteries and cemetery tours and creepy tales and abandoned places, general stores and abandoned homes and stuff like that, we're going to start trying to do more of that on this channel as well. Think about liking and subscribing and coming along with us. We have a ton of trips planned. But I wanted to stop here today and do this video for Steve. And if anybody has, if I'm out filming a cemetery and I pass y'all's family member's grave, somebody that maybe y'all didn't know where they was buried or something like that, leave a comment. I'll be honored to come back and, you know, film their grave. It's like I told Steve, you know, yeah, I definitely will come and film it for you, brother. But this cemetery is in Dalton, Georgia, off Airport Road. And right over there is Pine Grove Baptist Church. And this cemetery where his family's buried is right over here to the left of the church. But I want to thank y'all for watching. God bless.